Hey, this is Joe Price. I just wanted to create a short video to show you how you could do a community project. And specifically, I'm going to be showing you how to use reverse hints and combining it with a Google Sheet so you can split up the work across lots of people. So let me share my screen so you can see how this works. So just here on FamilySearch, you're going to hit Search Records. And I'm doing a specific demo for a group in Heber that wanted to work on the United States Census 1910. Okay, so I just click the collection. Then I'm going to type in Heber, Utah, and I'm going to hit search. Now, let's see. So it gives me a huge number. I know that that's way too many people for Heber, so I'm going to do an exact search on Heber and hit search. And so now we're going to be narrowed in on the 2,000 people that lived in Heber. One small change is right down here. Just make sure your results are on 100. I think that'll be the best way to split up the work. And then notice down here at the bottom, I have pages, page 1 through 24. And then the other key thing is these symbols right here. It says view attached person. That means Aldura hatch is already on the tree and attached. So if we want to make this Heber be complete for 1910, we have to basically look for people that have a gap for that in that little cell. And maybe in the future, FamilySearch will let us filter, which would make this a lot easier. But right now, we're just looking for that gap. So let me show you this person. We're going to open them in a new tab. One thing I like to check right away is see if they have a possible match or similar records. In this case, they don't have either. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add them to the family tree. So I come over here and I'm just going to open up a new window. I'm going to go to family tree and person. And then I'm going to hit recents and then add unconnected person. And I'm just going to bring Clara over here. Okay. And I'm just going to hit female and deceased. You'll see that we'll add the other information in about her in just a moment. So notice now she has a profile on the tree. So when I come over here, I can hit attach to family tree, and then I can select her. And notice then I can add her information over. Okay, so now Clara is there on the tree. Let's go take a look at her in the record. Looks like she's probably a boarder, probably living with a sibling. So yeah, there she's a boarder. And notice there's another person with her surname in the household. You can see she's attached to the person. And so now at this point, what I would do is I'd probably see if we could find some other records for her. And for me, I think the easiest way to usually do that, because notice here we don't have any research helps. We could check FamilySearch, see if FamilySearch has other records maybe for her. So like here's a Clara V. Peterson in Santaquin. Kind of hard to tell. Little, you can see here's that same one in Santaquin. So the other thing we can do is go check on Ancestry. And sometimes I find that Ancestry will maybe have additional record hints that we could take a look at, or sometimes the person will show up in a public member tree. Let me just sign into Ancestry really quick. Okay, and once you sign into Ancestry, then you just have to click, you have to do that little click again. You just click Ancestry, and what I do is I just pull it over here. And notice here is that person in the Ancestry record. And notice Ancestry has a whole bunch of other possible matches that I could look into. I can also hit Find Others. Maybe she shows up in a public member tree. And if I can find that public member tree, then maybe I could branch out. But in here, it looks like maybe we could start with this Find a Grave record and see if that helps us kind of narrow in on maybe who our person is. So we could also, so basically at this point, just do family history to try to figure out which of these people is the same as the person you're looking at over here. Okay, so let me, now the neat thing is that once you do that, then when I hit refresh, then Clara Peterson will no longer have an empty spot in that space. And that's what helps you kind of keep track of which ones are done already. And you'll basically keep working on the page until everyone is on the family tree. And let me show you how to set this up in a Google Sheet so you can share the work. So we're just going to go to Google Docs, and we're just going to click Sheets. So we're going to set up a sheet. And what I like to do is I like to just put in a page number, volunteer, result, and then over here I put the link. Okay. And so I'm just going to paste the link right here so everyone has the link to the same search results. And then we're going to put in page 1. We can go equals this. And we can filter down right here. And oops, gotta get down to 24. There we go. Okay, so now we have 24. So I would say Joe Price. And, I'm working on it. Okay. And then once I done, I could say complete. But notice, then the cool thing is if someone were to click on this link, they would be in the search results. And then all they'd have to do is just come down here to the bottom of the sheet right here, and they would just put in the page number they're working on. So if someone wanted to sign up for page 5, they could go right to page 5. And the nice thing there is then we wouldn't be stepping on each other's toes and we could kind of work on it. And so again, you see as I scroll down, Heber has fantastic coverage. In fact, it probably won't take that much work to make sure everyone living in Heber is on the family tree. And then after that, maybe we could go focus on the 1920 census, or maybe find a grave or billion graves or some other record collection, or the New Minute. Yeah, actually, so this page is actually all done. I think I didn't miss any. And again, maybe in the future we'll have a filter on FamilySearch, but I would just say here on page 5, put in my name and I put complete. Okay. And then just here at the top, you would type in Heber, Utah, 1910 census. And then what you would do is just right up here and share. Just make sure to change this to anyone with a link can edit. And then you just copy the link and basically you just paste it in an email, send it to your friends that want to work on this together. But now you have a Google Sheet all set up. It'll make it really easy to split up the work. Okay, so I hope that video was helpful. Really what we're putting together is just reverse hints with a Google Doc or Google Sheet that lets us split up the work. And then that way each person can focus on one of the pages, one of the 100 people. And then once they're all done, they can mark it off. And so my guess is with this 1910, I wouldn't be surprised if everyone on Heber could be on the tree. Everyone that lived in Heber could be on the family tree, and then maybe focus on other record collections. So I hope that's helpful. Have a great day, everyone.